And we're live.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Hey there,
Um,
you people. Welcome to the goddamn show. We're the Defenders of Cobalt, and we're going to play some fucking Mutant Crawl Classics. As you can probably see in the bottom, fucking corner of the thing, we're playing a Fallen Star for All, a level 1 adventure by a person named Tim Callahan. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're kind of continuing up from... we ran Seeking the Posthumans, the funnel, and we're continuing from there. So we've got characters who survived that. We're going to be starting off in the, Canyon City as our starting point. What else? I don't know. Yeah, I don't fucking know. Let's just go around and do some introductions. We'll go along just the path of the template. We'll start at Jen and move one direction, then go to the bottom row and move the other direction. It'll be great. So, Jen, you're up.
I'm up. Hi, my name is Jen. I'm a defender of Kobold. And that's kind of my intro. That's really it.
Who are you playing tonight? Who are your characters?
Oh, right. So I have two characters. I have Peach Howl and Zaykid, who are both plantients. They are adorable and also deadly now because they mutated. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we want to talk about the mutations. We can talk about that in a bit, but there's some serious mutation happening, especially with Zaykid. Peach Owl is like, okay, but Zaykid, ooh, man.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to mess with Zaykid.
Okay. Very cool. Next up is Jeff. If you want to, you can also plug your stuff too.
Okay, my stuff. Thursday. Okay, wait. Adventures in Lollygagging. That's the thing. I play games on the internet. Twitch.tv/lollygaggers. We have like a regular Monday game for Vesson that Chuck and Jeremy play in, and Dan. And then we've got other games we play on like Fridays and Saturdays as well, like pretty relatively regularly. And then Thursdays we play over on twitch.tv/SwyhanderRPG. We play Swyhander weekly games. So tomorrow night, I am playing two characters, both mutants. One is Faye Cochran, who we'll talk about her absolutely insane mutations later because I rolled a nat 20 on one of my mutations. And then the other is this is gonna be hard to switch voices. Antonio Scarpacci, who also has some pretty interesting ones, and I think we might get sued by Nintendo because I might be infringing upon certain like Koopa licensing. When it comes to his mutations, because I'm pretty sure he's a flying Koopa right now.
Oh,
that's pretty great.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Friendon.
Hi, I'm Friendon. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram as Friendon. I draw things. That's pretty much it. I'm also a defender of Kobold, and I'm playing two characters tonight as well, one of which is a polar bear manimal named Express, and a plantient named Breezy, who now flies like a leaf on the wind, is actually Breezy. And so I'm excited to see that happen.
That's absolutely beautiful. Moving to the bottom row, we'll go over to Dan.
It's me, Daniel. I'm with the Defenders of Cobalt, and I have two characters as well. I have the Antelope and the Hertelope, who got kind of lucky on their mutations as well. And then I have Yort, the Plantient, who didn't do so well at anything, really. But they're still alive, so...
It's something. Next along the path is Tyler.
Hi, I'm Tyler. I'm one of the Defenders of Cobalt. Watch us here at Defenders of Cobalt. And on Friday, we're on the Zweihander channel.
True.
I am playing two characters, Derek Blunt, who is an eagle manimal, and Jiminy C. So we're definitely infringing on Disney with that one, who is a cricket manimal.
Okay. And last, but certainly not least, is Jeremy.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I'm a giant nerd that likes to play cool games with cool people, so I get to spend most of my week with these great people. I'm going to be playing Dung, who is a beetle manimal that is just all about smashing things, and Tinfoil Terry, who is the most average person possible but has a million horrible mutant powers to shoot at you, and I can't wait.
That's so beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, hey, there's Sammy. She just gave us a sub. Tyler, give Sammy a high five.
I'm waiting for her.
Hurry up, Sammy.
There you go.
Okay.
Let her take her time.
So was that a sub Sammy then?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
That hurts. That hurts.
Oh
That
no.
was terrible and great.
I liked it. I thought that was good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm okay with it.
Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate the
I thought
support.
it was pretty good.
Internet hug.
I mean, they're
Terrible
had any
and
worse
great.
than that.
Yeah. All right. So last time we played, it was Seeking the Posthumans. You all saved Canyon City. The gross black goop that rained on everything ended up being a super fertilizer loaded with seeds. Max 16-bit characters activated the growth activator formula on them, and Canyon City was just flush with fruits and vegetables, and it was a very prosperous time, and it still is. But one of the outcomes from that was Mellowlark, the village elder, reinstituted the rite of passage. Who's got a Power Ranger communicator in there?
That was Sammy.
Oh, okay. Is it Power Rangers?
Ranger.
She's offended by the concept of it being Power Ranger.
I feel like it's Kim Possible.
It's Kim Possible.
I don't
yes.
know that shit.
God.
That came out
Go,
like
Kim Possible. I don't know what the Kim Possible
Yeah.
song is.
Close
so-
enough.
I don't know.
Thank you.
Apparently, I knew it. That's the sad thing.
okay. Yeah, that shit came out after like I had grown a full beard. Like I had voted 18 times and like
I came out of the
Only
womb with a
8.
full beard, so everything's post beard for me.
Yeah.
Just every single thing.
Me
Yeah, I
too.
know. Yeah.
That's pretty
It
impressive.
looks good on you though. You pull it
Thank
off. Yeah.
mhm.
Thanks.
Just if it wasn't so flesh colored, it might stand out more.
It's all blonde, Jeff. That's why you can't see it.
Yeah, it must be the filter or something on the camera. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have a no beard filter on right now. Things
That's
these
pretty
kids
good. It's like a
think.
virtual foreground, is what it
Uh-huh.
is.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Copyright.
It's
All
ours.
right. So yeah, things have been great. Things still are great. But then 3 days ago, there was some excitement. A star fell from the sky like 3 days ago, as I said earlier. It landed on the horizon. What direction did it land? To the north. Kind of to the northeast a little bit of Canyon City. One of your seekers, one of your village's seekers, a guy by the name of Trevgar, he was out in that area, and he did some investigation of it while he was there, and he's just made it back. So while the smoke of this crater from where a star fell, it still rises high into the sky, even though it was 3 days ago. The village elder, Mellowlark, calls all of you into the rebuilt Hall of Records. Oh my gosh, Chris is using all of our F-bombs.
No, didn't
That's
even leave
fair.
any for Chuck.
That seems rude.
Yeah, that's okay.
Save some for us.
It sounds like he needs them today. I won't knock it. That, and I got to get practice and not dropping so many F-bombs for reasons that we can't talk about yet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, Mellowlark calls you into the rebuilt Hall of Records. You're surrounded by the new walls made of stone and wood, covered in markings and symbols that you're not familiar with. You don't know what they are, but Mellowlark sure as shit does, so that's all that counts. But he talks to you all, and he says, Trevgar has returned at dawn with news of this fallen star. And he signals to Trevgar. Trevgar's there with him. He's kind of bandaged up. He's bruised. Mellowlark says that the fires in the north, they finally extinguished, but the smoke still is heavy, and it points a direct line to where this fallen star landed. Trevgar kind of, he's a little panicked, still worked up, and he kind of just word vomits out like, it crushed the earth. And there's creatures inside. They're moving around. It's nuts.
What kind of creatures?
Like they're weird. They They got like this white fur and like these big ears and like these vicious looking teeth. Like they were carrying spears.
My polar bear, as you're describing essentially what I am, is like, you got something against white fur and big teeth and ears?
No. They weren't friendly looking like you are. Ish.
I always knew furry bastards were going to come out of the sky, hop out of a rock, and stab us in our sleep. This is the way I knew we were always going to be doomed. There's no choice. Kill them before they kill us. We have to do it.
What does the elder think we should do about
Now,
this situation?
Melallark actually kind of cuts in at this point. Now, this brave hunter, the star has unearthed a city of the ancients.
Ooh.
Seekers of your tribe, you know what you got to do. And he kind of pauses and he kind of like looks at each one of you and gives you a nod. Go out, return with powerful artifacts, but you must be quick and you must be prepared for danger, as seekers from other tribes are going to rush to the fallen star and they're going to steal what should belong to us. You have to leave immediately and you have to bring honor, more honor to our clan. Help us be stronger. And that's kind of the spiel that the leader gives, and he kind of gives you a nod. He's just like, Deuce, I'm out. And he leaves you there with Trevgar.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. So
Such an inspiring leader. Just always so cool.
yeah, he's badass. You know, he rode in on some rollerblades.
Breezy's about that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I love rollerblades.
Mm-hmm.
Where did he even get those?
Mm-mm.
Seekers.
Hurdle
So-
4 of those.
Now Trevgar's there, and Hill's like, yeah, it's, you know, you can see the smoke. It's to the northeast. Yeah, things were crazy. Like he would tell you, like he was out in the area. He'd tell you it's like 10 miles to the northeast. He's like, I was in the area chasing an antlered horse, and I came across this giant charred clearing around the crater. Like thin jets of like fire and like molten rocks were shooting out of the ground, and like I had to dodge those. Yeah, it was crazy. There was all sorts of like weird things like I had to navigate around to get there. It was nuts. But when I got up to the crater, like I could see like it looked like metal caves pointing out from the walls of the crater.
Mm-hmm.
Like
What?
metal caves.
Yeah,
Okay.
like caves made of metal that kind of jutted out a little bit.
How big were the metal caves?
They were big enough, you know, like 4 or 5 people could walk abreast of each other and move down these caves.
Okay.
Wow.
What weird things did you find on the way?
Oh,
You said
yeah.
weird things.
So the first thing I came across was it was a red cloud, like a red mist, and it was like low on the ground. And I didn't think anything of it. And I just walked through it, but then it started burning. So I had to run through it. And then like I had this weird like humming noise in my ears for a while. It kind of hurt. Like he would start pointing out like, what looks like might have been like burn marks almost. They're almost kind of, it's not severe burns. Like, it's just like raised red skin here and there. And then I saw the white furred beasts. They were climbing along the crater's edge, pulling up little chunks of metal here and there. I was sneaking as close as I could, but they saw me and, came at me with spears. So I hightailed it. Like I got out of there.
Did you see any of them go into the metal tunnels?
It looked like they were headed that way.
Shit.
They're gonna beat us.
Now, about these other seeker teams, like, do you see any other people like us on the way heading towards it?
No, just those weird white creatures with the big ears and the teeth. They weren't like your teeth though, how your teeth are kind of like pointy but off to the side. Theirs were large and flat, like chisels right in the center of their mouth.
This is a hairy situation.
We better hop to it. If
Oh
we
my
want.
god.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, kill me.
I cotton to this tale you're telling us, and I think it's time that we get going.
Swear to God, you guys are making me noxious. Let's just go. We'll hope they gathered everything. We can kill them. We can take it, and we run away.
That's
That
right.
actually sounds like a plan. So
Yeah,
Okay.
it's still morning. You would know that if you all set out now, you could probably make it there by like high noon or some shit.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah.
High noon's just enough time to use the ult. So
God damn it.
Awesome.
Let's go.
Okay.
Some of us can fly even.
Yep.
Yeah. So you all set out on your journey. You're familiar with this area. This is, your stomping ground. After you all saved Canyon City and they reestablished the Seekers, you all have been out on numerous missions. So it's areas you're familiar with. Oh, yeah. It didn't last long. It's fine. Everything's fine. So
yeah.
you travel along, no troubles. And then you start coming across the area, the charred area that Trevgar was talking about. Now, I would note one thing when you were talking to Trevgar is you did notice something about him that he didn't mention, but you don't believe you noticed before, and that's his eyes had kind of red speckles, like in them.
That's odd sounding.
A little bit.
That's
But the shattered ridge of the crater kind of looms ahead off in the distance. You're getting real close, and you come across an area of burned stumps, charred branches. You're right at the jungle's edge as you kind of move out from the lush jungle and into this charred area. You see ahead of you two connected blackened huts. They almost look like kind of very large, squat mushrooms. And you see these huts are kind of between you and the crater. You can see there's, lava spouts still coming out like to the left and the right. And you hear it before you see it, a very high-pitched humming noise. And you look ahead and you make it out. You see this thick a red mist is how, like if you set a red smoke bomb off, and it kind of lingers along the ground for a little bit. But this red mist, it's maybe like 30, 40 feet wide and maybe like 10 to 15 feet high.
Is it just on the path, or is it kind of...
It's kind of on the path, yeah.
Okay, so like if there's area around the path, it's not like...
Well, and this is where the land's all kind of burnt out. So there's no longer like a real trail through the jungle anymore. It's all kind of opened up.
Okay. Would it be easier to just go around the red mist?
Would it be
That's an
possible
option,
to go
yeah.
around the red-
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
Peach Owl gets close to the red mist and puts her hand up to it
Sure.
and sees if it's not touching it, but sees if it's warm.
It's not giving off any heat, but as you move
Okay.
closer to it, the sound of this weird buzzing gets louder.
Hey guys, it's louder over here.
Anybody got a mutation we can zap this ball of weird shit with?
Maybe yes.
Maybe yes also.
Maybe not zap, but I'm kind of curious to see if it's sentient, like if this thing's alive.
How would you test that?
Well, it's funny you asked that because one of Faye's mutations is that she's a bit of an empath. And she has the ability to mentally sense the surface emotional state of one target. If I roll a proper check.
So
Yeah.
So I guess I'll give that a try.
Yeah, absolutely.
I punched everything in, so this is going to be a really long result. Nope. And I won't be doing that for the rest of the day. So
Ooh.
no more empathy.
No.
Okay. Now,
He is now a sociopathic killer. Just no empathy left.
no empathy. Now you still
extra
can
death.
use Rad Burn.
Spell burn.
Like if you really wanted to cast that again, you could sacrifice a stat point with Rad Burn beforehand, and you could cast it. So it is gone for the day, but with a sacrifice, you could use it again.
I'm gonna try electrical generation on a ball of it that's not near those of us that were testing to see what it was. Like
Sure
in the
thing, yeah.
opposite direction. All right. Let me check. Amount of glow burn, none. 15.
Ooh, what does that give you?
The mutant releases a single arc or pulse of electricity that does 3d6 damage to a single target. Target is entitled to save for half.
Oh, not bad.
So I'm going to tell you this.
One gnat's gotta fall out of the cloud. No.
You do your zap on this thing, and it arcs through this cloud for a little ways. This mist, and then all of a sudden, you see kind of settle onto the ground, almost like when you open the fridge and there's that that cold air drops. You see some of that red mist settle onto the ground. And kind of now there's just the ever so slight red sheen. So you shocked some of them.
Okay.
Not quite enough to really get a feeling that you greatly reduced the size.
Gosh.
Some of them on the ground, can we examine the dead ones and get a sense of if they're organic or metallic or anything? Now that they're dead?
I want you to give me an agility test because you're going to have to kind of squat down. You're going to have to reach kind of underneath a little bit. This is it's going to be a real low test, but just to make sure you don't fuck up and accidentally stick your
17.
Oh yeah, no problem. You reach in and you you wipe your finger across it and you've got this red texture on you. And it almost looks like you snort it.
How do you feel?
I'll remember that later.
Good answer. Good answer.
Well, yeah. So you snort some, but there's still some on your fingers. It almost looks like like gnats, but like very very tiny. It look like almost bug-like little creatures. If you would want to give me like an artifact test that you could roll on your character sheet.
Okay. Is anybody else good with artifacts? My dude is not. He could hand the dust over.
Oh my gosh, I'm talking.
How do you know if you're good? Is that tech level? Is that what it is?
It's on class. It should say actually it's on core stats, isn't it? Artifact check.
No,
where they put it on.
I think you're right. I think it's on class.
That's spot
it's
on.
on class.
Yeah, it's under class. And
Okay.
Irene, that's spot on.
I'm a -1.
0.
Artifact check?
Wait.
Ooh, not very good. Wait, let me check Peach Owl. Oh wait, no, it's a planchette. They're both planchettes.
Yeah.
Planchettes aren't great at.
In inventory / artifact in that tab, there is an artifact combat check, but not a regular.
Just make
check.
the combat check.
I'm
Okay.
4 on that. Yeah.
All right. So does anybody else want to do it or me? It doesn't matter to me.
Just roll
Go
it.
for it. You got
Go
it.
for it.
I'm going. 17.
Oh, yeah. You look at it and you're like, this are like really, really tiny little bugs. But you kind of lift your glasses, you squint, you get real close. And they look like tiny little robot bugs.
Ah.
Nano machines.
I just snorted robot bugs.
They're going for your brain.
Zaykid wants to try something.
Yeah.
So one of Zaykid's mutations is sonic generation, which means she opens her mouth and waves of sonic energy erupt from her mouth as a high-pitched scream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
So active mutation check. Is that a click?
Yeah.
God help us all. Amount of glow burn is none. 13.
What does that give you?
Mutant releases a pulse of sonic energy that does 2d6 of damage to a single target, save for half.
Okay. I'm going to say it's, you take out maybe like a quarter of this cloud. Like you do your scream and they just start slowly drifting down to the ground.
Breezy has an idea. Do they seem to follow us?
No, they seem to be pretty stationary.
Ah, damn. Okay. Breezy was going to try a 6 skateboard trick to lure them into the lava funnels that are around. But
Yeah, you would have to do something to really push them into it.
okay.
So, yeah. Anyone else do anything, or are you just walking around her? You're running through it?
There's no chance of me to way close to those things. I don't want them in my nose. They're not eating my brain.
That's right.
I'm watching you. You're going to turn. You're going to kill us all.
I'm with him. I don't want him inside of me.
If they're fairly stationary, how far up in the air does it go? Because if
Like
few of us
15
fly,
feet. Yeah, you could fly over it.
Breezy just fucking flies the fuck over then.
Can't we just go around him? Wasn't that like?
Yeah, you could also go around
Yeah,
them.
I think we could just go around him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're gonna show off our wings, man.
Yeah.
Screamed at him.
It was
We could
good.
just
Maybe.
scream it at. I don't know.
It was
Not
very
my fault.
effective.
You don't have wings.
Yeah.
Who among us
you
doesn't?
gotta be
Probably have
like-
enough people to carry the people that don't.
Or
The hurdle
once
has
again,
no
it's
way.
it's not enough big detour to just walk around them, like maybe an extra 50, 60 feet.
Ooh, 50, 60.
I know.
That's. I have to go
That's
down
a
a
lot of exercise.
cliff and
Yeah.
everything. Probably climbing.
Okay, so we're walking around them. Is
Yeah.
this happening now?
I red mist. I snorted you for no reason.
I wouldn't say no reason.
It'll be a reason
don't
later when you're one of them.
So as you walk around this cloud of red mist, and this is, I will note, I was talking to Jeff about this earlier. One of the things with this adventure, there are some encounters that you can just walk around, and that's one of them. The two blackened, stoned huts. Clearly, they've been charred by the fire that burnt through here. On the front of these huts, I mean, they very much think very squat, fat mushrooms. And they've got for doors in the front. They got these circular like portals in the front of them. One of them is open. The other one is closed. Has some kind of like burnt metal covering. But as you approach it, you're all alerted. You can hear like a clanging, like some racket coming from inside of the hut with its door open.
no.
What are you
clanging.
gonna do?
Sneak up and peek inside.
Sure.
Good call.
Go ahead and roll me that stealth test.
Okay.
Wonderful idea.
Is that
We're going to
just-
bravely wait behind you.
Stealth agility. I assume?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, an agility test.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, so this woman's just so strange looking. Okay. 12.
Okay. Yeah. No problem. So you're moving silently, kind of ducking between charged stump to charged stump, and it's as you start getting closer. Not only do you hear the like the racket, the clanging noise, shit shuffling around inside of this hut, but there's a charred tree that kind of stands behind the huts, kind of off to the side a little bit. And it's on the back side of the hut from where you're facing. So as you're moving closer, more of this tree kind of comes into your line of sight. And you see a small feline figure leap up into the tree, climb up the tree, and like go on one of the tallest branches. And it's sitting there, and it's very intently watching the direction that it just came from.
How'd you, Brian?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was doing. I was like, it's okay. Shh, shh, shh. I
Oh,
projected.
yeah. Oh, that's what you were doing. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Breezy wants to try to use the Plantian ability to blend in with foliage to see if she can sneak up on him.
I will tell you,
talk to him.
you are in
it's
all been scorched.
Burn
Okay.
out.
I'll
So-
set Breezy on fire to help.
Breezy's like, yeah, this is a super plan. Like, I don't see what's wrong, really.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
If I'm immune to fire damage, could he set me on fire and I wouldn't take damage from it?
Oh, God. You're completely
destroy your
immune to fire
equipment.
damage?
Yeah, it's
That
a
was the thing that
mutation.
Zaykid picked up.
Uh,
Wait, no, I'm sorry. That's
Constantly
not a
walk
Zaykid.
around.
That's Peach Owl.
Lighting
I
yourself
would
on
be worried that being immune to fire damage would be, you're not flammable. Therefore, you
Heat
just
attacks. Sorry, heat attacks.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, you could certainly try.
Can I roll around in fire and see what happens?
I'll let you try. We'll roll, see what happens.
Typically stop, drop, and roll doesn't mean into the fire. I'm just putting it out there.
Just swan dive into a pool of lava just to see what
Like,
happens.
I just want to
great.
I find, so Peach Owl finds a little puddle of lava or something and dips her toe into it just a little bit.
Okay. I will say, since you do have that fire immunity, it is extremely hot. You hold your toe there for a second. Anyone else would have done this, would have lost their toe by now.
Okay.
But it starts getting hot, almost to the point that it's unbearable. Any longer, and you would start taking damage, like you pull your toe out. So you have very extreme resistance to fire, and like the rule probably states, like fire attacks would probably, you'd be immune to those. Other fire, we're going to play it by ear and just go with what logically makes sense. So, you go walking in lava and shit's probably not going to be good. But, if you have to run and leap through a wall of fire like an action hero, you're going to be golden.
Peach Owl is so not an action hero, though.
Oh, okay.
But they could be.
Maybe.
Peach Owl is like somebody's going to pick up Peach Owl and throw her through a wall of fire.
That could be closer.
They can legitimately turn around and walk away from an explosion, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
true.
quite impressive.
Awesome.
So Breezy is gonna use her flying ability to fly next to the cat since Subterfuge is out and just be like, "Hey cat, what you doing up here? It's a pretty bad place to be a cat from the looks of it."
So you take to the air, you flap over next to you, and it's as you're moving closer, the cat does notice you, and its eyes kind of like it snaps to you. You almost startle it, and as soon as it does, it also kind of sees everyone surrounding you, everyone except for Faye, who is still very well hidden. But all of a sudden, kind of before you see in the air, and I actually have a handout for this to show everyone.
Uh-oh.
Breezy's like discovering stuff. It's super cool.
So you see all of a sudden these large, gnashing, giant maw with all these sharp teeth and drool coming out of it appear before you, like it appears in your mind. Because of this, I need everyone who sees this to make me a willpower save. Now, Faye is not getting this, so Faye doesn't have to.
Right.
I used to have good willpower.
And then you burnt it all.
Worth it.
So far, everyone's passing.
Willpower, though.
Even Dan, Hurdleope even passes.
Nope.
Wow.
Oh, Blunt, Derek Blunt.
Oh, Derek Blunt does not pass.
We'll see about that.
We'll see about that.
Mm-hmm.
Jiminy C does pass.
Yeah. Dung does not pass. Is that everyone? So those of you who failed, which looks like Blunt and Dung, you become...
Jeff and I both laughing at the juxtaposition of those two names.
Yeah, exactly.
It disorients you. Like, this is some kind of like psychic projection that it's feeding into you, and it kind of overloads you for a second. So for the next round, probably the next couple of minutes, your character's gonna be disoriented, unable to do anything. So you're just kind of, you got the spins real bad. But
I hate when Dung gets the spins.
Right? The rest of you,
Really confused.
the rest of you, this cat creature, and especially Breezy, it keeps looking at you, these teeth gnash, and then it looks back real concerned behind this hut.
I'm gonna call the cat and say like, "Hey, I used to do like trap, neuter, return in the village. Like, it's totally fine. I get that you're upset, but like, you're the only cat out here, and it's not safe. I just want to like get you out of here or something."
The cat picks up your intentions, and it leaps over onto your shoulders.
Cool.
And as it kind of gets its a secure point to kind of set on there, kind of like how Ben, is it Ben? Brian, I'm sorry.
It's okay. He didn't mean it.
My apologies. I did not mean to disrespect you, Brian.
Hey, cat, don't eat Brian. He's super chill.
But as this happens, a large, hunched brown fur mutant with these long arms, and it's disproportionately large mouth with these big, sharp teeth and drooling, and you recognize it as immediately as the image that this cat creature was flashing into your head. And it steps out from behind the hut. And, hey, you got my cat.
I mean, it picked me, dude, and it said it didn't like you, like with mind vision and stuff.
That's my cat. Just, can I have it, please? Like, can I have the cat?
The heart goes where the heart wants, man. I don't see the cat going on you.
Listen, this doesn't need to get tense. I really want to eat that cat.
Oh, okay, cool. And Breezy's gonna blast him.
Oh shit! All right.
So anyway, he started blasting.
Yeah, go ahead.
No.
Please do.
Let me see what Breezy has. Breezy is gonna use electrical generation.
Okay.
Just so conflicted. I understand where he's coming from.
Breezy is gonna spend 2 glow burn.
Actually,
Yeah.
I need you to roll me 2d3.
Okay.
You'll still remove those 2 points of glow burn.
Okay. 6.
And then that's the bonus you get instead of the 2.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's something to do with the tiny swarm of radioactive nano creatures that you snorted.
Sweet.
Interesting.
Whoa.
So that's gonna be a 23.
All right. Mutant releases 4 arcs or pulses of electricity that do 2d6 damage each, save for half. These arcs pulses may target multiple targets. So how many you get? You get 4. God damn. That
4
is
2d6, yeah. I've never had to roll a macro like that in Roll20. Is it just 4 space 2d6?
/R space 4D.
No, I know how to do the normal roll, but is it like 4 space 2d6
I
after
don't
the /R?
think so.
I think you might just have to roll 2d6
Okay.
twice.
That's fine.
or, yeah.
4 times, yeah.
Or 4
Or
times.
just
sorry.
I think you put
8d6.
commas between them.
Oh, okay. I'll do that next time.
And it's he's got to save for half, right?
Right.
And I'm going to make him save
Oh,
for half on each of those.
Okay.
Your target number is what kind of save is that? Is it a fortitude save?
Reflex versus my mutation check. So he needs to get a 23.
Oh no.
I'll tell you right now, it is not possible. If I roll a natural 20, the highest I can get is a 22. Hey there, 20 sides to every story. Thanks for that raid. And also,
That's a great username.
That is pretty cool.
and the host.
Like that.
Yeah, that's good. I dig that.
So yeah, he's gonna take all of that. Brendan, what's that math?
Mod.
So, it's 10 plus
25.
25. Yeah.
Okay, he had 5 hit points.
Sweet.
Oh,
So you just leave a charred skeleton standing there. Think like Christopher Walken's at the end of Batman Returns.
I tell the cat, like, see, cat, we're like totally cool. I'm not going to let them eat you. I'll just do this to like everybody that's mean to you.
So as your 4 cracks of, thunder snap out from you and just incinerate this mutant,
Here we all need to go snort some nanomachines.
another person steps out from the hut, startled by the noise. It is a blue-feathered humanoid, so a manimal, wearing crude leather armor. Holy shit! Hi, I'm just gonna be going. Like, excuse me. And like he's got like a burlap bag over his shoulder that looks like
Whoa,
it's.
who are you? Where are you from? Who are you gonna go find? I don't think so. You're not leaving. No.
That burlap sack, Mr. and or Miss.
Don't make him call your mother.
I don't know. Like, I just want to go. I just want to go. Now, this person hasn't seen the charred remains of the other person yet.
So how do you feel about cats?
Oh, is that cat that Clem was hunting?
Somebody needs to blast him. Somebody just
Listen, I don't want anything to do with the cat. I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna walk away. And
Drop the sack.
or get attacked.
oh my gosh. That sounds like a personality test because you're trying to scare him. So give me a personality test.
Let's see who has the highest personality. I bet Zaykid. Zaykid's so cool. It is Zaykid.
Okay.
Zaykid is so cool. Oh no.
No, he's not.
Zicket is like lukewarm.
Zaykid is not so cool.
I don't know. 5 might be enough. Maybe. You never know.
No. Wait, was I supposed to click trained in personality or was I supposed to click personality test?
You did fine.
Perfect.
Yeah. Well, you didn't. You did bad, but you clicked the right things.
Cool.
And this bird person is like, how about oh God.
Oh yeah.
I like the bird person's like, how about? Oh no.
What happens, Chuck? What
So
happened?
this bird creature tries to activate some kind of mutation, and it's like their feathers like kind of like ruffle. You know how like a cuttlefish can like really quickly shift the coloring on its skin. It tries to do that, and like all of its feathers like shift colors real weird at first. And then it stops. It was blue before, and now it's like pink. That wasn't supposed to happen, and he drops the burlap bag next to him gingerly. All right, I'm just gonna go now, and he takes a step to make sure no one's gonna blast him.
He might have more friends, and like he just tried to attack us. He sucks
So-
at it, but that doesn't mean he didn't try.
So
It is true.
I forgot to
He
mention
tried to
Zaykid.
hide.
I forgot to mention Zaykid's other mutation, which is my movements can't be followed by normal vision, and I'm only visible as a blurred streak when acting at an accelerated pace.
Oh,
And so I speed up to him.
He's gonna go
Like
get
I
those
just
stun
like
dogs.
I go pew, and like I have like I kind of like put my hands on him. And I'm like stop.
It's super Sanic.
I like it.
Around the same time, you'll see Tinfoil Terry's metallic forehead kind of start to get a little translucent. You can actually see his brain for a second.
oh.
As he'll
What is
try
time?
to convince this guy to take a second and talk with us.
Okay.
We just want to be your friends.
Convince.
There you go. Feelings.
And with one of Faye's many arms, I will start going through whatever he had in the sack.
Good
Well,
answer.
Does-
Terry's mind control is pretty
Does
crazy.
he have more than 6 hit dice or less, would you say?
He's got way less.
Did you say more than 6 hit points or
Hit dice.
I know. I'm just kidding.
way
I'm
less. Way less. So what do you do to this guy? Mutant
Listen
is
here,
able.
Birdman, I'm your friend. You like me. I'm so
Oh.
trustworthy.
kidding. This is like
I didn't
young
realize you were there.
walking.
Like, what was I thinking?
I don't know.
How's it
How could
going?
you forget
Like-
about me.
I know. I feel bad about that. Like, how's your mom?
Oh, she's wonderful. You know what? We have more work to do, and we need you to help us out. I was worried you were going to leave us before the job was done.
Oh,
Harry, tell him not to eat any cats.
okay. Yeah, I'll help out. No problem.
Controls him for like
now,
an
I know
entire
Clem
day.
wanted to eat the cat, but you know better than that, right?
Yeah,
of course you do.
I know better than that. I wouldn't eat the cat. This is fine. Everything's fine. I'll
right,
totally
now,
help
buddy,
you out.
Not all of my friends here remember your name. What should we call you? What do you want him to call
My
you?
name's Forager.
Forager. You know what? Hey, come along. Let's go get this mission done. Okay?
Sure. Absolutely. So how long have you exerted for one day?
For a day. I have him for a day.
So
We have a new party member.
you
I'm
all
a good person.
How about any valuables he has, or any other friends nearby?
I
yeah.
love that it's the creepy Woody Allen character that has the creepy mind control.
He would explain it was just him and Clem. They were trying to make their way to the crater. They saw this, this little shack and decided to do a little steal in here. But yeah, it was just the two of them.
You mean it was the three of us? It's okay.
Well, yeah,
I've got backup now.
Yeah,
What's in the
everything's
bag?
great. He would
Find
pull it
anything
out and he's
cool?
like, yeah, I found this stuff. I don't know what any of it does. So he pulls out this weird little metallic, it's kind of like octagonal, it's kind of squat, and it's got some kind of like glass panel on the front. And he's like, what I found is like when you push this button on the side, like it's got like a little orange and a little blue light on it.
Ooh.
But I don't know what it does. If you guys want to be able to identify what it does, you would need to make an artifact check.
Don't we have like a super smart
That's
dude?
not me.
I have
Yeah.
a super smart dude, but he's trash at artifact checks because he's an animal.
Yeah.
trying to remember where.
Highest I have is like
Yeah.
4.
Okay.
My
But yeah.
attack level.
He's got that thing.
4 is good though.
Is it good?
Yeah, it is. Like most of us are like 1 or worse.
Yeah.
So.
Negative one.
Faye was going through it anyway, so I guess.
Okay.
it really-
Yeah. So yeah, and then he's got what looks like it's a blue tube, looks like plastic with a black button on the side of it, and it's got a little red plus sign on it. And then the last thing he has, it's so a 3. Okay, so you grab the first item there, Faye, and you're playing around trying to figure what it does, trying to look at it, and somehow you manage to rupture the thing's battery pack, and it explodes just a little bit. It is now broken.
Trapped it. Why did you trap this? Is there any more traps inside?
And it also deals you 3 points of damage.
Now, just out of curiosity, was he supposed to make a artifact combat check or something else?
It's just an artifact check. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, it's the same
Did
damn
that add
thing.
his +3 to it though? Because
He rolled a 1.
No, I rolled a 4.
Let me look. I don't know.
I thought you said you had a +3. Why is it saying a minus?
No, he can do
I
up
have
to
a-
level 3
Yeah.
or 4 or whatever it was.
Oh,
I'll look at your character sheet because I don't know. So, inventory artifact.
That's the only place I see any sort of
Yeah,
artifact.
I think that's
Oh,
it. Yeah.
and
I think 3's right.
Yeah.
unfortunately, I'm looking through the book right now, and it doesn't have a lot about, other than certain mutations that increase
Yeah.
your ability to.
So yeah, it explodes. You take 3 points of damage, and Forger's like, "Whoa, why'd you break it? Like, I don't know what it did, but like, it had like orange and like blue on it. Like, why'd you do that?"
Did say Simon Says.
Sadly, no.
Normally, they're real good with it. But the thing is, you're going to help us. We're going to work together. We're going to get in there real deep, get all the good stuff, and leave.
You said there's
Okay.
some more junk too, though.
Well, yeah, there was 3 things in the bag. There was that. There was like the weird little blue tube with what looks like a black button on it and a red plus sign. And then last thing was it was a black cylinder with what looks like a copper band on one end on both of these. So it's a little tube on both of the sides. It's got a little silver patch on it. One of them's got a little nub poking out just a little bit.
It's a battery.
It's got a
All
big
right.
F painted on the side of it.
It's wonderful.
I'll try one of these. The rod with the button on it.
Okay, go ahead. Give me an artifact test.
I did find artifact checks in the book, though. It says, in order to understand and use an artifact, characters make an artifact check roll of 1d20 plus intelligence modifier plus
Ooh.
class artifact check bonus minus artifact's complexity modifier.
Okay.
So
So yeah, just give me a flat. I'm not putting in the complexity modifier right now. So just give me an artifact test.
and Jiminy's going to do it because he has 21 intelligence, which means he gets a +4.
Good God,
Ooh,
what a
that's
big brain
impressive.
he's got.
He was one away from rolling the automatically succeed on artifact checks up to level 2. So 15 on the stick with the button on it.
So the artifact activates, and its operation is minimally understood. You'll have to make a DC 10 intelligence check for the first 1d3 uses. After that, you know how to use it. So you push the little button, and a little syringe pops out of the side with the plus sign, and a little bit of fluid squirts out. You think it's some kind of healing device? But you're not entirely sure.
I'm putting
There's
down
a chance to
mysterious
experiment with
syringe
that.
thingy. And I will... Didn't somebody just take 3 damage?
Yeah, go ahead and jab him with it.
Yeah, I'm going to jab it with it and see what happens.
For science.
Give it to me.
And you say
Stab
it's just an
me.
intelligence check?
So, first off, you're going to...
Take 4 points damage.
But
Thank you.
you'll-
By dying, and then
Fate has intervened, and fate.
Yeah,
No.
give me that intelligence test.
Which should be the same roll. A
Sure.
17.
So, actually, I need to roll a 1d3. It's for 1d3 uses, so... Yeah, you know how this thing works. So you walk up to Faye, and you jam it in Faye's thigh, and you push the button. Faye, there's a little pinch. You immediately heal 2d4 damage.
Nice.
Ooh.
Man.
But I need you to make a fortitude save.
The most
boy.
important question is, which of the 4 thighs was it
Um,
to?
Ooh.
You said fortitude?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
your
shit.
right front
Okay, right front.
thigh. So yeah,
It's not one of the crab-like ones.
yeah.
4.
Okay. Wow, this is going in exciting directions really fast.
Oh, no.
I've been experimented on my whole life. This is fine.
This is not. I need to consult the book.
Not the book.
Definitely the book.
See, this is why I limit myself to radiation. I don't inject myself with foreign substances. I don't know what's wrong with you. Don't snort. Don't inject. Just die.
Jeff, give me a percentile.
Percentile.
And are you children of the glow?
I don't know actually. What's the? I think so.
So if you're, that would give you a 25 if you're children of the glow.
I see
Sure.
getting a new
Children
mutation.
of the glow.
Which is, you're a mutant, any mutated person. So
Okay, then yeah.
yeah, and it just gives you a +5 on all your mutation tests. This is a mutation test because this, what's the name of it? This Medi-Shot is damaged, and the healing chemicals inside have gone a little south. If you catch my drift.
Oh, no. I'm
So
sorry.
it did heal you, but you also picked up the defect delusional.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So you need to add the defect delusional to your
Alright.
character, and you'll need to roll on that to see exactly how delusional affects you.
Okay.
Oh,
Wonderful.
I kind of want to see this.
Is that what the 25 was?
Yeah.
Good.
It's with that, whenever you use it, you have to take a fort save, and if you don't pass it, you're gonna take a defect.
Oh, that's pretty intense.
Awesome.
So Jeff, if you want to give me a D20 +5.
All right.
That's low. That might be lost.
That's actually not
6.
bad.
Can you lose a defect?
No, you just have to roll additional defects.
Yeah.
But no, you're fine. Well, kind of. The mutant's hysterical blindness towards one genotype renders that genotype effectively invisible, but not inaudible to the mutant. So give me a D4 roll.
Please be me. Please be me.
1. I can't roll anything but a 1. I think this is
It's
Pure
wonderful.
strain
Handing
humans.
it up.
pure strain humans.
You
Oh,
I didn't like him anyway.
fuck them. They're all named Gary. They suck.
It is so much that you can no longer physically see pure strain humans. Your mind just blocks it out.
Okay.
That's
Amazing.
You can still hear them though, so you don't. It's just a disembodied voice.
I hear bland people.
Is anyone here a pure strain human?
no.
Anyone in our
I don't
party?
think so. My
No.
pre-strain humans both died.
Mine
Okay.
too.
I executed mine.
I didn't roll any, so that would have been funny.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
I mean, that's not a big deal at this moment.
That was an adventure in itself.
Greg and Grog didn't make it.
So yeah, Forager is just like, yeah, I was gonna head to the crater next.
Yeah, Forger, why don't you lead the way?
Sure
So
thing.
happy you're here, Fortune. You're the best at what you do.
So
You guys know when there's about an hour.
What's happening with the cat? Do we still have the cat?
yeah, the cat's
It's-
hanging out.
Yeah.
It's in my branches, and I named it Hat. It's Hat the
Aw.
cat
Oh
because
my
it
gosh.
sits on my head.
Oh my gosh. All right.
That's too cute.
If we
So
have
Thank
any
you.
extra denim, we can make another vest.
ooh. Oh, I see
mean-
that Brian has a vest now. That's impressive.
Brian got dressed up for us.
That's
Yeah.
impressive.
Good job.
I'm so happy.
I
you
hope that
decided-
they end up as best friends.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Okay. That was definitely
Checks
his thing.
Aw.
Um,
I love it.
as you're all walking along, now you're having Forager lead the way.
Of course.
So now that you're going to be,
You're doing a wonderful job, Forger. I'm so happy you're here.
you're going to be at the mercy of Forager's intelligence test.
Okay, he's still the one that'll stumble across whatever may be there.
So I'm going to roll a d20. I need to figure out what Forager's intelligence is. He's not bad. He's kind of smart. He's got an intelligence of 14. That's a +2 modifier, I think. We're
Yeah.
going to go with that.
I think that's plus.
So Forager, he's walking ahead of you, leading the way. All of a sudden, he stops and he ducks down, kind of hiding behind the scorched shrubbery. And he signals for everyone to drop down. He does like a little right there, see him. And you all look, and you see several creatures with soot-streaked white fur crawling along the ground towards the base of the crater. They're slithering between charred stumps and over ashen branches, partially obscured by the burnt vegetation. It stands up on its haunches. Long ears are pulled back, and it surveys the territory with red eyes, holding a spear at the ready. And you see that there's 4 of these creatures with long white ears that are tied back. Sadly, I don't have a handout for that. I'm really
Is it a
slipping
bunch of
today.
Snabbits?
Snabbits?
Snake rabbits?
Slithering was just, the people who wrote this trying to get real descriptive with their movement. Obviously, they should have had Jeff prove it first.
Pros.
Because he fixed mine. He could have fixed this.
Mm-hmm.
So, Forager, he noticed them before they noticed you. And you see they're armed with spears. They're skulking towards the crater. They haven't noticed you.
How far away are they?
We're going to say they're like 40 feet from you.
Okay, that's too far for something terrible.
Let me see.
40 feet.
I mean, Zakid could get there. I've got +25 speed. and when
And
I
you're
move
a
fast,
dwarf.
Faye can go with you.
I move fast, nobody can see me.
So
He's got 60 speed.
Dung?
Yeah.
Breezy also rolled increased
what is
speed,
my-
so why don't the 3 of us just roll up like a squad?
Yeah, Dung can hang
Yeah, I'm at
close to you. He's
55.
at 50.
I'm at 55 walk speed, so I'm at 110 run speed if I want to get real crazy.
I rolled shorter, so my walk speed is 35
Wow.
Oh.
on both characters, actually.
What's the base movement speed?
50.
30.
30.
Is it 30?
Yeah.
Unless you're a plant, then it's less.
Oh, that
Plants are
might
like
have
That's
dwarves.
why
wrong.
now I'm 55.
I could fly the other one there.
55. I could fly as well. Let's
Yeah.
join hands and fly overhead, Jeff.
Okay.
And I'll
Alright.
run on the ground.
Yeah. Double assault.
Super
front.
cool.
Gotta go fast, fast, fast.
This is a
Sanic.
good idea.
Damn it.
Gotta go
Damn it, the
fast.
hedgehog.
Blast processing.
The Hurlope can move that fast, but the Hurlope can move faster too.
Awesome.
Egg dog.
Hag dog. I love it.
So I'm going to show you a snippet of these creatures. Now, this isn't direct. None of them have guns, but that's what they look like on roll 20.
Didn't pop up for me.
Didn't pop
Yeah, I
up.
didn't
yet.
see it
What?
yet. I'm moving. There it is.
Oh,
Oh,
Okay.
my God. We need the holy hand grenade for this.
So, yeah. All right. You've got a moment to talk about your plans while I uploaded that image. Please, what's happening right now?
Operation Get 'em Ray. Just zoom in
yeah.
and
Are there?
bash.
yep. I think I'm in the air and I want to be blasting when my turn comes up for sure. That's what
Okay.
I want to be doing.
Dung
So
will charge quickly as well.
here's what we're going to do. There's 4 of them. Everyone who's taking actions now, we're just going to do a free round of combat. You all got them by surprise.
Awesome.
So we'll just go through this. Jen, you're running up.
Yep.
And
I
what are
also
you doing?
get an additional D20 action die.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool. That's very powerful.
Breezy has a D16 or 14 too, so. This is
Wow.
good.
Okay, so you said there are 4 of them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'd like to do is, if I can, I would like to dart through and try and like grab 2 of the spears,
And
like,
snatch them out of their
essentially-
hands.
snatch them out of their hands because I'm real fast.
Okay. I'm going to say that you just do so with your action die. I am going to make them. Actually, I do need you. I do need you to roll me an agility test,
Oh no. Okay.
because then I'm going to have them make a reflex save against that.
Kid is totally not agile. Okay. It's all right. We're doing this. This is
We're
the plan.
doing it.
He's fast.
You got
Or
it.
She's fast.
Got to go
She's-
fast.
She's also not very smart. All right, so that's a 4.
Sanic.
And
I would like to point out to everyone watching, right above Jen, Jeff, and Friendon, there's some little words there. 100 bits gets restores a luck point for everyone. What is it? 500 bits? It's a reroll, and 1,000 bits as you heal everyone 100%. So if you were to ever help Jen out, Christopher says no die.
Oh, okay.
So
Well, it's not like they can see me anyway because I'm just a blur.
right,
So.
and that they do have to try and save against this. So
Okay.
yeah, they do. So you
Yeah,
run up
that's- yeah.
and you try and snatch these things out of their hands. They don't know what happens, but they know their weapons try to jump out of their hands. So
Okay.
they're
But I've-
very confused.
I've confused them.
Yes.
Awesome. I keep running for as much speed as I have.
Sure, you zoom right through and past them. They're totally
Gotta go
unaware that something
fast.
happened. Jeff, are you doing anything?
Greg gave me a reroll.
Yes. Oh, go ahead, do your reroll then.
Oh, there you go.
Unless the reroll was for you, Chuck. I don't know who the reroll's for.
No, it's party's choice. And Melissa, thanks for those bits too. So, Jen, player's choice. If you want to take the reroll, please take the reroll.
Should I go for it? Try it again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's
I'm going to
Yeah,
keep
you
my
should.
11 saves, so you know what you need to beat.
Woo!
Absolutely.
Oh, man.
You go through and you
Thank you, Ray.
yoink
Thanks, Greg.
both of their spears out of their hands. Now, Melissa did get everyone some luck restore, so we're just going to add 1 luck.
Okay.
We'll use it like a luck pool. So,
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Man, it's
so
not
yeah,
that
you've disarmed 2 of these rabbits. Jeff, what were you doing?
Okay, so I will be charging in as well.
Yeah.
This old woman is incredibly fast. She has 4 legs.
Oh,
she has
okay.
4 arms. She has a vestigial twin hanging from her chest, and she has Brian on her back.
4 legs, 4 arms, 1 vestigial twin, and 1 purpose.
in a rat with a skateboard.
It's so awesome. Yeah.
So she's going to charge up to 1 of the, and she also has an extra action die as well for melee attacks only.
Yeah.
So does that mean I can take 2 melee attacks if I charge in with 60 speed, and then take 2 attacks on one of the ones that just got disarmed?
Sure.
Okay. So I'll do I'll do that. Okay, I don't really have any good weapons, unfortunately, so I'll just yeah. So I'm just hacking away with daggers.
Okay. And so you said you were attacking just one rabbit, or
Yeah, I'll definitely attack one of the rabbits that's just lost its weapons. So I'll just
Okay.
follow in behind and go for that.
cool. So yeah, you move up, make your attacks.
Okay, so first one hits AC 8, damage 4, and second one
I'll tell you the
11 and 4.
where is it at? AC 8 and 11. Neither of those hit.
Okay, so
You do have a luck point that Melissa just bought. You could dump it on that 11 and that'll hit.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. So yeah, your first attack misses. Your second attack, that 4 or 11, that hits, and you do 4 points of damage. I need to figure out how much hit points these things have. Come on, you. So many dice. Yeah. You hit this thing. If this was 4th edition, that rabbit would be bloodied.
Okay.
Sure. So yeah, you run up and you pap. Friendin, what do you got going?
Breezy's like gonna totally go after the one that just got hit and just try to zap it into goo like the last dude.
Sure, yeah.
And Breezy is gonna burn that new point of luck as well.
Cool. All right.
Right, you can burn luck afterwards as well.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I'll wait. Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
But you only get one shot to burn.
You're at lost failure. What is that? You got to take that up to
12.
a 12.
Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and lose that for now. I could always spell burn, glow burn it back later.
Okay, cool.
And Breezy has a D14 action die though, so Breezy is gonna just try a weapon attack.
Sure.
And that is gonna be my wood spear.
Sure.
So we'll subtract 6 from this because that's probably gonna be the easiest way to do this.
Okay.
12.
Very nice.
Nice.
Now, in the character sheet, somewhere there's a way you can shift what die size you use on that.
Oh yeah, it's right there. I see it now. I'll do it next time.
Okay.
Not a problem. Yep.
But that 12 does hit, and that 5 points of damage is lethal. So
Breezy's just like killing people. It's cool.
yeah.
Whatever.
Cool. We'll go back down to the bottom row. Dan, are you going to do anything? You got a quick character that can get in there quickly?
I'm trying to double check. I thought the manimals had higher movement speed, but I can't figure out where it is.
I don't.
Everybody has 30 except for plantains who are 20.
Yeah,
I just found it.
Then that's good. I still have higher movement speed of 40 anyways.
So zip on
There
in.
you go.
So yeah, the hurtalope will run on up there and attack one of them.
Sure.
I only
There's
get one action die. So,
3 of them. One of them is unarmed.
let's attack one of them with the weapons since they're probably more dangerous, to be honest.
Sure. All right. That 10 is not a hit.
I didn't think so.
If you wanted to luck that up, you'd have to luck it by 2.
So little luck, though.
Okay. You don't have to. We can move on if you want.
Yeah, I'll probably let it sit for now.
Okay. Tyler, you doing anything?
I don't have any fast characters, unfortunately.
Hurtalope is a lot of things, but lucky they're not.
Yeah. Jeremy?
I'm going to have Dung with his extra legs and arms and whatnot come speeding up, and I'll take the same one that the Hurtalope did.
All right.
Because manimals have pack mentality. So it's gonna
Sure.
give me a +1 on my attacks against him.
Yeah. And
just
just for what that's worth, I was going to have Yort move their movement. They can't do anything.
And I much like Jeff, I also have the extra arms and legs, so I'll have an extra D20 action dice as well.
If you hit, we should do like a high 5 with like all 4.
That's awesome.
All 8 of our
We should.
arms.
We totally should.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Great.
Let's do the first one.
There's going to be like 3 of them that miss and 1 hits.
One and go. Oh, come on. So I fumble.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, it's a 2 on the fumble table.
It's
You
like
suck,
one of
Dung.
the. It's like one of Brendan's puns. It's on the fun bowl table.
Oh my gosh.
Oh.
Look at it. It's great.
No mercy.
It can't be
Dung.
anything bad. It's gonna be fun.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I just noticed Brian's hair. That is
Mhm.
absolutely
Oh, yeah.
amazing.
That's a good one.
Oh, it gets
All right.
better and better.
Fine.
So you
You
trip.
gotta give him some little pins and
Mhm.
patches on that
Yeah.
jacket.
You trip, but you can try to recover with a DC
Yeah,
10 reflex
good deal.
save.
A DC 10 reflex save.
Yeah.
All right,
If you
well,
don't, you'll spend your next round prone.
Man. All right, DC 10 reflex save.
Better and better.
Bless it.
By the end, he's gonna have like flames coming out of his eyes.
I give him like a little
Rhinestones on his
Oh yeah.
Weird.
So yeah, you
bedazzled.
just missed then with this. It doesn't actually
Okay.
do anything terrible.
Then I will try again. It's my other action die.
Yep.
Would Brian have pierced ears?
He
I would hope so.
I think so. Yeah, I think he'd
He'd
have.
have like a barbell. I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I think he'd have like just a bunch. To be honest.
Yeah, that is a hit. 6 points of damage. This rabbit you hit does not go down, but you have definitely injured it greatly. So now I'm assembling the initiative tracker so we can start rolling initiative and plugging numbers in.
I now have the beer for you, Jeremy.
All right. Jeff, you're playing Antonio
Awesome.
and Faye, right?
That's correct. Yep.
The life
Okay.
coach strikes
And
again.
Friendon, you're playing Breezy, and who was the other one?
Express.
Express. All right. Everyone else was
This beer is actually I've never had it.
simple because they only had 2 characters left on the list. All right. All of the
Not bad. Not bad.
on the initiative tracker. Please roll your initiative for your characters. With this, roll your initiative for the individual characters and go ahead and plug them in.
I don't see tokens yet. To
There are
select.
no tokens.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna. Okay.
Yeah. Where we're going, we don't need tokens.
I think we might have to roll them by hand.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
you
it's
can.
complaining about tokens being selected.
It still should let you. Well, here, if it's doing that, then we'll just cheat and I'll take you over here.
Oh.
And then select your tokens.
Yay!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That'll do.
Ooh.
Oh, good job, Hurtleope.
Oh my gosh. Only one person can edit the initiative track at a time.
Can't see my dudes. There we go. There's tinfoil.
All right, my characters got added correctly, so
Ah, there we go. Okay. There's Dung.
that
All right.
Hurtleope did good.
Who are we missing? We're missing. I got tinfoil, blunt,
Oh,
Jiminy.
Hey, thanks for the follow. Justin's a guy named Terry. Sorry if somebody else said that, but I also wanted to say your username.
Well, that's a good username.
What if his name wasn't Harry?
That would be
That's a twist.
a trick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a twist.
I thought I rolled.
Who am I missing? I'm missing blunt.
I rolled it in there. I guess
It's
it didn't-
8. I'll just
Yeah.
plug it in.
I don't know why my modifier didn't go on, but
All right. And now that we have that, I'm going to switch back over
I
here.
think I'm still first, so I want
We'll
to
find
clear
out.
the turn order.
Oh, clear turn order. Yeah.
All right, Hurtleope.
Hurtleope's just gonna attack again,
All right.
because that's what the Hurtleope can do. They don't
Mhm.
have any extra action dice, and their one ability risks wrecking the entire party. So
You should try it
Oh,
anyway.
I like this. I like this
I
plan.
have one like that too. Boy.
I have one like that too. My polar bear freezes things, but
I
kind of
have
willy nilly.
Death Field Generation.
That's
Oh,
what
no.
Scarpacci has.
Oh, that's awesome.
No.
Oh no!
If we
That's
cross the
wonderful.
fields, oh.
We'll never cross the streams.
No, let's cross them.
We're
Oh
gonna
my
have
gosh.
to cast it at the same time.
We should. We totally should.
Oh my gosh.
Burn all our luck. everyone.
Oh, yeah.
Just roll
All right.
like a 32 and nuke the planet.
Oh, wow. That would be so awesome. Dan.
Well, I missed.
Okay. You definitely
turn, me.
missed.
Yort is going to go ahead and.
It's
move
not
the
Yort's
rest of them.
turn.
What? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Next up is Peach.
Going
Peach
on the
Howl.
same time from funnel style.
You're muted.
Sorry, I lost the turn order. Turn order's gone for me.
Oh.
That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Peach Howl is up. Peach Howl is back a little bit further because Peach Howl is not super special like Zaykid. How far? I think I'm too far away to get to them because I think you said it was like 40 feet.
Yeah, it's 40 feet.
Yeah, so Peach Howl is just going to make a move up, is going to essentially get 30 feet away, so 10 feet away from them.
Okay.
And then that's my turn.
Cool. Dung, you're next.
Dung will continue bashing. We've got one that's already hurt pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like the good choice for the first smash.
It's Rabbit 3 in the initiative order.
All right. No other animals attacked him yet, so I don't get any bonuses. But we'll just hope regular old smash is enough.
It is.
Bam. There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Club his brains in.
You do exactly that. You slay Rabbit 3.
Bug power. Sit down, you stupid little furry bastard.
Yeah.
I hate your teeth.
There you go. Faye.
Okay, so Faye will move next to.
Well, sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Do you got more?
I do. I have a second action.
Oh, I'm
die.
sorry. I moved too soon. Go ahead.
Is there another one? I've got 50 movement. I assume I can probably get to another one.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
All right. Excellent. I mean well.
Yeah. Tonight I've got watermelon White Claw. So
I
fancy.
had that on sale.
Damn!
Liquor store.
Look at
Oh.
Dung. Crushing it.
There you go.
I really hate you furry little bastards. Hey.
Were you attacking
you
the
all
one that's
die.
unarmed or the one that's still got a spear?
Well, I want to attack one that's armed.
Okay.
I'm more scared about that.
Your 6 does not slay it, but it's so close. Rabbit number 4. You're definitely putting some hurt on this thing real fast. It's going to run away. I will say, there, Dung, this would open it up to an opportunity attack from you. Because it's got a movement of 35. It's just going to turn around and try to move 70 feet away from you all.
That's just not very smart. That just means you're going to die tired.
12 is a hit, and you kill it. It turns. What weapon you got?
It's a bone club.
And you just, as it turns, you just connect right with the side of its head, and you have its head move a little bit further around than what the rest of its body does as you just fucking drop it.
I'll just hold its limp body up over to Jiminy and kind of nod, hoping for his approval.
That's beautiful.
Good.
I do good.
You've done good.
Yort.
Did Faye
York-
get skipped over?
Faye went. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm
No,
sorry. I just went back to. Yeah, it's Faye's
Okay.
turn. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just move up to whatever one is closest that's still here.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yep.
I'll just use both my attacks.
Sure.
On it.
This is an unarmed rabbit.
Okay. It's okay. I have arms for both of us.
There you go.
There you go, pinky out.
That's a-
That
it's a
6
really
is a
bad-
miss. Yeah.
I just terrible. Oh, there
There you go.
There you go.
There we go. Got a hit.
Got a hit.
Yeah.
This thing's still up. But yeah, you connected with it.
Okay.
Yeah, Faye did get skipped. I completely. Oh well.
It's all good.
We're there now. What happened? Zaykid. Oh, Yort and Zaykid must have got the same number. Because I just resorted. So, earlier, yeah, Yort, you go, then Zaykid goes.
Okay. Yort's just gonna move up and attack because Yort is also pretty straightforward, unfortunately.
All right.
but hopefully straightforward enough.
Not enough to kill it, but you put some serious hurt on it. Anything else?
I think that is about all Yort is good for. They have no additional action
Okay.
dice or anything. So
Zakid. Who is that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So Zakid is still the Flash.
Yeah.
Has 2 spears now. I'm going to use those 2 spears against them.
Sure.
I'm dual wielding spears at this point. Actually, I probably wouldn't dual wield spears because I would take some.
Yeah.
Some sort
You would
of
move
penalty.
down
So
some dice size.
critically fail and kill Yort.
no, that's okay. I'm going to throw one of the drop one of the spears,
Uh-huh.
and kind of turn and head back to where they are because everybody except for Rabbit 3 is dropped. Or I'm sorry, everybody's still up except for Rabbit 3, right?
Rabbit 2.
Rabbit 2. Oh, okay.
Yes. Rabbit 2
Okay.
is almost dead and unarmed.
I think all you gotta do is hit it.
There's only 1 left. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Never mind. Sorry, I didn't realize we've been dropping them so much. So
Yeah.
I'm going to go and attack twice with my 2 hit dice.
Sure.
And I'm going to use. Oh my god! Of course I didn't carry over my weapons because I am dumb.
They're on your level 0 side still.
Can I roll them from my level 0 or?
It shouldn't.
Yeah, you won't get the bonus, so you'll just have to add 1 or something. But yeah, go ahead and roll it there.
Okay. All right. Because right now it's a -1 damage bonus. Actually, let me just
also just copy
it over real quick. I'm just going to copy it over real quick. Sorry. Do it real quick. And it's a D6, I believe.
I made the same mistake. For some reason, my armor moved, but my weapons didn't. My armor and
right.
items,
That...
not weapons.
Yeah, it's really weird what does carry over and doesn't.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it's the fumble table again.
The fumble table's
Time for
fine.
some fun.
You could.
That was my first attack.
You could kill Yort after all.
And it might
I could
be your
do what,
last.
Dan?
You could kill Yort yet, because it. Did you?
I don't want to kill you.
You didn't throw it. She didn't throw it.
I didn't
right?
throw it. I ran up to stab.
Oh, okay. Well, now
That's not a ranged attack. That's a
You
melee.
trip and fall, wasting this action. You are prone and must use an action to stand next round.
Oh, I can't use my other action die to stand?
I'll let you use your other action die to stand, yeah.
You don't have to. I mean, it's fine. This thing's almost
Okay.
dead.
Sure.
I'm on the ground. Can I stab up in the air from the ground?
Yes, I'll have you move down to a D16 to do it, though.
Okay.
It's already a D16, right?
No, I'm
So
a
it'd be-
D20.
You have 2 D20s?
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Oh,
two
awesome.
D20s. Yeah,
'Cause she's
I rolled
so
pretty high on
goddamn
my
fast.
mod. Okay. Boop.
Just used to it making you go down in dice size.
Hey, that should do it.
And that is slain. So, yeah,
Yay!
you trip, you roll, you land right up its feet, but it's almost real fluid how you kind of come back up with your spear and just skewer this thing through its lower half, and it slumps over dead on the end of your spear.
Yort
I'm
will
like-
help you up.
I meant to do that. And then I
Did
accidentally
I
stabbed
do
Yort.
that?
Yeah. Wow.
It's okay. Sometimes we fall down, we get back up, and we kill rabbits. And then
Yeah.
it's a good day. Are you gonna eat that?
So, yeah,
No.
you all have
I give it to
slain.
you on the wood spear so you can just eat it like a skewer. There you
get
go.
knocked down,
There you go.
But you stabbed up again.
If there are extra spears, can I grab one of
There
those?
are 4 spears.
Oh, sweet.
There are 4
Sweet.
wooden spears. They deal...
I think it's a D5.
Let me check.
I have one on my sheet. I should just.
It's a D5.
Yeah, a stone tip spear is a D6. So, yeah, these do a
Got it.
D5.
I have a wood spear on both my characters already, so if other people need them, feel free to take them first.
I've got one too, so.
Okay. So you slay these spears. Foragers like, wow, that was... You all showed them real quick. Good thing I saw them.
Yeah, I know. You know, that's why we're friends, you know?
Yeah.
You got the eyes, I got the connections. We didn't get this done.
Yeah, that was good. That was real good.
You look with your special eyes, and then we hurt them.
With our special fists.
Sounds good. Just like you did with Clem. You know, you'll have your skills.
Exactly. I'm so glad you're here, Forger.
Yeah.
Couldn't do this without you.
So, you all
They don't
continue
have
on.
anything else of note on their
No,
person.
they don't. Like, they got some, crude cloth bits of clothing and wooden spears.
Okay. no fancy ID cards that get them into the metal tunnel.
No.
It's not denim, right? They're not just happen to be just throw it out.
Give me a luck test.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
There we are.
That's more
Wait,
my
that's tinfoil Terry. Sorry, that's not the right person. I'll use Scarpacci. He's got tons of luck.
There you go.
Maybe we can get some denim for the cat.
Yeah. They're all actually
That's what I was looking for.
they're old, kind of torn up denim shorts that they're wearing.
I will hand some of those torn up denim shorts to Breezy and be like,
Yeah, they can be twins now.
Cat is so wild about this, man. It's gonna be so good. And
It is.
she just kind of crawls through the leg holes, and it automatically creates like a vest-like structure. It's like a cat tube from leg to
That's
leg.
great.
now.
Brian says she looks adorable.
She thinks Brian is like super fetching, and I'm surprised she doesn't want to eat him, but she like super doesn't.
No, you can't eat her. No.
Brian is our friend.
Brian is the protagonist of the story.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, so Jimmy, we don't eat pets, right?
No, we don't
No.
need
Right.
Okay.
pets. Pets
Yeah. All right. You all ready to move on?
yeah. Jeremy always wants to eat my pets. So
It does. It's a reoccurring theme.
Maybe you should stop. Maybe you should stop getting pets, and he'll stop wanting to eat them.
I'm like a Disney princess, you know? The animals just flock to me.
Yeah, come back on Saturday and watch more of Jeremy trying to eat.
Small animals. Perfect.
Yeah.
I'm a good person.
Perfect.
So you all head on. Forager, you still having Forager lead the way?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
If they die, but otherwise they've done all right.
Woo. That's the spirit.
So as you continue on your journey towards the crater, you come across a patch of land that's actually been untouched by the fires. All the jungle around it is destroyed, but this is still lush and green.
Like a hard transition.
Yeah, like a very hard transition. It's lush and green. Vines are, there's vine-covered fruits or fruit-covered vines. No, that's badly described. What are we seeing? Oh, that's so beautiful.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So yeah, no, there's trees
So good.
with vines coming out of it, covered with like pomegranate-sized fruit. There's really dense coverage here, and it's just untouched by the fire.
Should we have Ford to try some of them pomegranates and make sure it's edible?
Forge is just like, yeah, I love pomegranates. I'll go get one.
It's up to tinfoil.
Why don't you forage for those, Forager?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I trust this man's intellect and his experience. We're just going to set him up there. Forger, thank you again. You deserve these pomegranates.
Okay. So yeah, Forager trudges through, like he steps into the grassy area. He's walking up to one of the trees, and he kind of stops. He's like, "Oh, hey, there's another one of these dead creatures here." But he moves up to go grab one of these pomegranate-sized fruit. And as soon as he gets maybe within like 10 feet of the tree, vines just snap out from the tree and just wrap around him.
Oh no.
You're doing a great job. Great job.
Good
As
job.
Proud of you.
What was his name? Fodder? What was it? I don't remember.
We'll
I
remember you
forgot him
forever,
already.
Forger.
Yeah, so this thing, it wraps tight. It almost like cocoons Forager. You can still see like hands poking out. Like you can see it's like his beaked head poking out as it starts constricting him. And Forager takes 1 point of damage out of his maximum. How many hit points does Forager have? 7.
Oh, wow. You might even be able to rescue him.
Yeah,
This
actually,
is
if
one
he's
of
got-
those moral dilemmas. Do we do we rescue him?
If it's in the way of getting our job done and it happens, it happens. Like, be breezy about it. It's cool.
Did you happen to at least try one of the pomegranates?
Forager squirms and he kind of squeaks a little bit. This thing is squeezing him so tight that he doesn't have enough breath in him to force out a word.
Oh no.
useless.
All
right. Well, I know Tinfoil Terry is not going to get close enough to actually like interpose himself physically, but he may try to break that grip through other means.
All right, what do you got?
Telekinesis.
Sure.
That'll do.
Go ahead.
Tinfoil Terry's kind of a psychopath with lots of mind powers. I like it.
Right.
It's really great.
like
it
Carrie.
fits him so
Psychic
well.
path, maybe.
Especially
things on
with
fire.
Ooh.
Hey, that's my fucking minion. Get the fuck off of him, you stupid vines. I love you, Forager.
I love you.
He can't talk, or I would have him respond. I'm sorry. Yeah, it sounds a lot
I
like
guess it's
that.
unrequited. Sorry.
So yeah, go ahead and roll you that mutation test.
It's not the best. It'd be the
14.
equivalent of as if he as some like the equivalent of like a 9 strength pulling against the vines.
Okay.
Combined with Forager's strength as he thrashes, maybe that's
Be
something.
enough.
It might be enough to help him out. But I mean, Tinfoil doesn't care enough about him to like get close.
So now Forager needs to make a strength test. With your assistance, I'm going to go ahead and move him up to a D24.
There you go.
That's a 3.
Oh God.
As Forager takes 2 more points of damage, moving him to 4. As he squirms, you hear cracking as his ribs start to snap.
I have a blowgun. I could try and shoot. At
Sure.
It with the blowgun.
Go ahead if you want to.
Sure. Just on the off chance.
I guess Faye could use her bow.
Probably not enough.
Can
No,
Faye
that's-
shoot her bow? Maybe. I
Yeah,
guess?
absolutely.
I would have done max damage.
It was impressive for a blowgun, but sadly it goes wide.
What range would you consider this? Medium.
Medium.
Okay. Enter 2. Shoot for. All right. 8. 8.
No,
Wait,
that's not
that-
enough.
Clearly, they just don't want to be saved.
I tried.
They'd try and pull themselves up by their bootstraps if they truly cared.
If there's
Breezy,
a chance.
Go ahead.
Oh, I
Go,
mean,
Jeremy.
Dung likes to eat stuff. He might run in and chop at it.
Sure. You run in. So you run in. One thing you'll see is that corpse that he pointed out looks like it's not one of the rabbit creatures. It's some other larger furred like manimal, but it's got a very large bone club lying down next to it, kind of in the plants. And this thing is massive. Looks like it was made of like the jaw of like a big lizard or something.
That
But-
looks really cool.
You run up, and then go ahead and give me a reflex save.
I will.
I don't know.
In theory. I mean, it could happen.
It might happen. Oh yeah, you clear it. So these vines start snapping out at you, but you're able to kind of like dance away from them. You interject your weapon so they don't get you, and you make it right up to Forager. So now, please make your attack.
Well, Dung doesn't have quite the same attachment as Terry to Forager here, and he sees that big, cool club. Could I use my first action dice to get that?
Yeah, I'll say you grab it on your way by. Sure.
Oh, sweet.
So you'll do it's a giant two-handed club, and it deals 1d12 damage.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm a bug man, but if I was capable of it, I would be aroused.
Breezy wants to try to fly above the reach of the vines and grab a pomegranate.
Sure. Yeah, I'll allow it. Yeah, you do so.
Okay.
I'm
But
gonna just.
make that attack roll.
Sorry, I'm switching something over to put in that club.
No worries.
Oh, I thought you just picked it up. I didn't realize you were still attacking and stuff. My bad.
Oh, no worries, man. Okay. Me.
Big ass club.
Did it come through? It didn't come through for me.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
So do you want me to
Big ass
use my first action dice to pick it up, basically?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. First
Okay.
action dice to grab it. I will say that 9 misses by 1 point.
Oh, I really want to hit that guy. I think I'll take that point of luck we got earlier,
Sure.
and I'm going to apply that into, hitting this thing in the face.
Sure.
Not the face, but just like the mass.
Hit it in the tree.
I'm going to hit it in the tree.
Yeah, you run up, you hit this thing, you see the vines start to loosen their grip on Forager, but they don't completely drop him. But you do hear like a little whimper from Forager as your giant club connects.
Shut up, bird.
But above you, Breezy swoops in. Give me an agility test.
How many people can we get caught in this tree at a time?
All of us.
Only a 6.
That's fine. I was just making sure you didn't really fuck up. So yeah,
Okay.
you swoop in and you snatch one of these large pomegranate-looking fruits and
I
return to the group.
immediately eat it.
Sure. You eat it right away.
Breezy is just that way. It's just the way it has to be.
Go ahead and give me a percentile.
Okay.
Okay. Give me another percentile. Okay. It's delicious. It's refreshing. But I mean, it doesn't do anything outside of that. It's just a tasty, tasty fruit.
Fruit's good.
So anyone else do anything, or does Dung take another swing?
I mean, I would
Dung's
absolutely.
got the right idea.
I think Dung's got the right idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, I'm glad to take turns. I understand the joy of
Can-
things in the face, but
I can step up and I'd like to stab it with my. I'd like Zaykid to stab it with one of the woods.
oh, yeah,
Here.
no.
So
Yeah.
yeah, Zaykid's super fast.
Kind of
Runs in with the
But I-
spear.
But I don't want to stab like where the origin. I don't want to stab where the plant arms are out. I want to stab like kind of where the origin is, like where they
Okay.
came out.
Okay. Sure.
Because I
Um,
don't want to stab anybody other than the plant.
Sure. So first thing is you're going to need to make a reflex save. But since you're
Okay.
so damn fast, I'm going to let you move that up to a D24.
Woo! All right. How do I move that up to a D24?
Macros on the bottom. You could try.
Yeah,
that.
just
Let's do that. It's
It'll
my
say
total bonus
action
is a
dice.
0 anyway.
yeah,
My
just
total bonus is 0, so I'll just D24
hit a
it.
D24, yeah.
22.
Oh yeah, no
Nice.
problem. Yeah, you zip by
Badass.
these vines and you get up right where these vines are like coming out of the tree foliage. And then go ahead and make your attack.
Okay. Here we go. Wood spear. And I get 2 attacks. We're going to attack twice. Oh, no.
First attack you miss.
Okay. Second attack. Did better.
Second
Yay.
attack,
Roll
you
my
s-
two
you skewer this vine, and you hear a weird squealing noise come from the tree as the vines unwrap and drop Forager to the ground.
Whew. Do I understand it? Like, did I hear it scream out and plant?
Yeah, you understood it. It said, "Oh shit!"
Stop grabbing people! Stop grabbing people, you plant dick!
As you see more vines start snaking towards the three of you.
Can Faye zip in and grab Forager and drag him out? She's got like
Absolutely.
60 feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you same thing. You're gonna be a D24, reflex save just to keep from getting snatched.
This, plus
That's-
one of that's a 15.
Yeah, that's plenty. So yeah, you zip in, you snatch Forager, and you zip them right back. Well, you run in real super fast.
Yeah.
But yeah, no problem.
So we don't have anybody but Dung close to it now? Is that kind of where we're at?
Dung and Zaykid. Now, Breezy, one thing you noticed while you were up there, you kind of, got a bird's eye view since, you're way the fuck up there. You could see there's not too far from you, maybe, 20, 30 yards. There's a somewhat open path cutting through this, but all in all, this weird, it's almost a crescent-shaped strip of land, and it's
Okay.
maybe only like a couple hundred yards. So, you walk 300-400 yards either direction. You could just walk around this patch of forest.
Okay. Hey everybody, like this forest super sucks, but we could just go around it. Like we got the cool axe, and I mean, I tried the fruit and it didn't do anything.
I'm game with that.
So,
I'm happy.
but first we need
Sounds like
Zakid and Dung to escape.
Get away.
So, each of you, give me that reflex save. Zakid, you get to do it at 24. I'll let you know now. You need to hit
Oh, no.
10 or higher. Oh,
Oh no!
Oh,
you
that was
don't.
not-
We might have to murder at least one tree before we go.
And
Zakid.
Dung,
Got
Sorry,
caught.
they had it coming.
Oh, there's
And-
reflex.
yeah,
Place
Dung,
that's
you're
not on fire. We could always just remedy that. And
We could make it
I'd
on
be
fire.
fine.
Dung. You make it out no trouble. But Zakid, despite your speed, you're snatched up by these things, and they start constricting you immediately, and you take 1 point of damage.
Okay. Can I scream out?
Yeah.
Hey?
Cool. I use my sonic scream.
Oh, that's
Nice.
exciting. All right.
I'm real upset that it's happening to me.
So you
Watch,
use
this is
your-
gonna
I
be
hope
real
that
bad.
you shout out Chili Dog as your sonic scream.
I do.
Chili
I do. Chili dogs.
That hurts so much. Go ahead and make that mutant check.
Sonic hag dog. Oh no! It's
Oh
over.
no.
Oh, God.
So you
So as
hear
I'm
a,
trying to scream out, it constricts me, and I lose my voice.
he's like,
she
I
went
pull my sonic muscle.
yeah.
she went from Sonic Boom to Sonic Bust.
Ooh. Ooh, there you go.
Boom.
Anyway,
Sonic Boom was such a bad game. too.
Sonic
Yeah.
I
Doom.
mean,
Oh my god!
I don't know how you get even
My
worse than that
God.
somehow.
All right. I just got to say, Jeff, it's nothing worse than what Brendan's done.
I know, it's okay.
My crimes go unnoticed at this point, though. I've been nerded by horribleness.
Brendan has been a bad influence on me.
It's
That's-
true.
I'm starting to pun.
A beautiful influence.
I learned it from you, Dad.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
watching you.
There's a fucking mouse on my desk. That ass.
Brian,
Brian, get back
why
here.
are you scaring the GM? Stop it.
Hey! Real life mouse. Who wants to adopt it?
I was
Donate
just-
1,000 bits to make Chuck adopt the mouse.
I was just sitting here and like it pops out from behind the little stand my computer's
Hey,
on and
it's
like
me, Brian.
If it starts speaking in your mind,
I'm gonna
that's
kill
be
the
troublesome.
fucker. It's gonna scream in my mind.
Oh no.
Don't worry, he's not talking about you.
All right.
People aren't gonna subscribe for this.
Okay. Yeah, Zakid's getting squished. Zakid tried to scream and it didn't work.
Uh-oh.
Do we need to move back into some initiative?
We might have to now.
You were able to talk with one of them earlier, right?
She tried.
Lance can.
That's true. I
Oh,
don't think I could.
psychically.
We have
Yeah.
a lot. Oh.
So we're going to go ahead and say that Zakid just took her turn. So next up in the initiative order is Yort.
Yort, being a plantient also, is going to attempt to tell the tree to put the Zakid down before you have to kill it.
Sure, give me a personality test.
Good. Yort has none of that.
Beautiful.
There
Okay.
we go.
I mean, not bad.
Bad.
It's 10.
The tree responds back to you. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, my bad. Why don't you just come grab her and I'll give her to you.
Seems reasonable.
Sure. All right. Because Yort's not very smart either.
Okay. Does
What's the worst that could happen?
Yort goes over to grab Zakid. And unsurprisingly, the trees beat you on your intimidate test.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead and give me a reflex save.
Oh, I love it.
Look at that.
Ooh.
You do fail. And these vines snatch you up as well. And you take 1 point of crushing damage.
Good. I don't like Yort anyways.
Breezy is gonna try to target
Well,
the base.
hang on.
Okay.
So we are in initiative. So after that is
Oh.
tinfoil.
Yours free actions, you son of a bitch.
Okay.
Yeah, Breezy will be.
Or
Where is
rather, you
Breezy?
son of a birch.
I was way low. I'm
Yeah.
way low in that.
Breezy
last
got a
initiative
1.
order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
shit.
tinfoil. What are you gonna do? Two of your friends are now trapped.
I had an idea, but I don't feel like I could mind control a plant. I feel like that's probably stretching it a little too far.
Give me a luck test.
I will give you a luck test. Let me switch back to that page. I was reading over my powers, trying to think of what to do.
For this mouse, where the fuck did it go?
Man, I didn't even get a reaction.
Luck
didn't hear
test.
I wasn't. Yeah. You feel confident. There's enough intelligence in these plants that they were talking to the other two. Sure, go for it.
Oh my god, I want another lackey so bad.
Now, these trees
I mean,
can only go so far, so
I know. But I still want to try it. I love having that power so much. I'm a good person.
yeah.
It's not as good a check, but still, it might be enough. They have 3 hit dice? Oh, wait, no. Yeah, 3 hit dice.
Yeah. What do you get? 14?
Up to 3 hit dice and creatures will regard me as friendly and worthy of trust for 12 hours.
Sure.
That's ridiculous.
The trees are now friendly towards you. Are you going to
look
ask
here.
them to do something?
There's a beautiful bunny over there. Just go eat the bunny. You know, these guys here, they taste like dung. They taste horrible. Don't eat them. I'm doing you a favor. You don't want this.
They're friendly towards you. I'll let you have it. They drop. Yort and Zakid. And let you two escape.
Are they like effectively mind controlled now to where we can just walk up and get pomegranates?
Yeah, I'll say so.
Breezy's like super
Give us your
cool.
pomegranates.
If anyone's collecting pomegranates, roll me a D7. And that's how many pomegranates you're able to gather.
That per person? Or
Per person.
I mean, yeah.
Let me. Can I roll per character or just per person?
I'm sorry, per character.
Okay.
You guys just went fruit picking. You got sent out to
I did it, everybody.
It's not. It hasn't
Yay.
come through for me yet. There they
I rolled
are.
There they
I rolled
are.
2 1s.
I only just see the
Wow.
one. I see Friendon 7. Roll 20.
It showed up late for me too.
Geez,
Oh wow, there
all
they are.
just loaded at once.
Don't worry, I rolled 2 of them in a row.
You find
Everybody.
one each. All right. You guys have arms. Well, some of you have arms full of pomegranates. And you see that there's a. You could probably now, with these things distracted and friendly towards tinfoil, you could probably just pass through safely.
That sounds like a win.
Yeah. Anyone eating any pomegranates?
Of course.
I'm going to
Okay.
hold on to mine for a minute until I see
Hold-
what it does to everybody else.
Express is
I'm
gonna
old.
Yeah.
Yeah, fail you.
Okay. So Faye, how many pomegranates is Faye eating? Just one?
be right back.
We'll say just one for now. I mean,
Okay.
like, it's you know.
Sure.
I
Give me
got
a
it.
percentile.
Okay. Percentile. 53.
Okay. Give me another percentile.
Okay. 61.
All right, cool. It's delicious, refreshing. You know, doesn't do anything except for,
It's delicious.
Give you
it's
a-
like a junior mint. It's very refreshing.
yeah, absolutely.
I'd say
Anyone
Forager.
else?
I mean, it got a little awkward there, but this is
Oh yeah,
wonderful.
Forager. He'll pick some pomegranates too.
Ooh.
Forager gets 4 pomegranates.
Once everyone
Forager.
gets their pomegranates, can I start setting it on fire? Like this whole little area on fire?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll wait. Wait for
Those
everyone to
things
get
were
what they
our
want
friends.
first.
Yeah, you guys are moving your way through. You got your pomegranates. Who else is eating a pomegranate?
Express eats 2 because I have 12, so why not?
Okay. Sure. Give me a percentile.
All right.
Give me another percentile. Give me another percentile.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Give me another percentile. Okay. I need to consult the book.
That's always a good sign. What do these pomegranates smell like?
Delicious, refreshing. Okay. So, please give me another percentile.
This
Go wrong.
good?
We're going to add 5 to that for reasons.
Okay.
What character was this again?
This is Express.
Express now has the mutation plasticity.
Oh. Okay.
Don't worry, guys. If anybody can take this the wrong direction, it's probably Yort.
Okay, so who else is eating pomegranates?
I'm going to start with Yort and see if I can get a bad outcome from this.
So Yort's going to eat a pomegranate, so give me a percentile.
I have 10 more of these for everyone.
Oh, no.
I want to try one. Now.
Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Give me another percentile, Dan, for Yort. Oh, that's 50. All right, nothing happens. Essentially, the number of pomegranates you eat, each pomegranate you roll 2 percentile. So I'm not going to walk each one of you through this because I'm going to.
Sure.
So figure out how many you're going to eat and roll times 2 percentiles.
Okay.
And then you'll tell me your results once it's all done. And it's very important which percentile. So you eat one, I need to know what the first percentile was, and I need to know what the second percentile was.
Here's a 36 and 41.
All right, nothing happens. It's delicious.
All right.
89 and 57.
Nothing happens. It's delicious.
I'm out of pomegranates.
A 44 and then a 4.
44 and a 4. Oh, something does happen. Would you please roll me a percentile?
Okay. 13.
You now gain the defect body part loss.
Oh, I've had this. This is bad.
I knew there was something bad in there too, and I tried.
Not Jiminy Cricket.
Mhm.
He's going to lose body parts.
So go and figure that out. Who else is eating pomegranates? Or did everyone who's eating eat them?
Antonio was
one more.
83, 63.
Sure, nothing happens.
I mean, Dung is full on
Peach Howl
rabbit,
is
and
up.
Tinfoil ain't about to do that.
Peach Howl also eats one because I would just assume that they would all eat them at the same time.
Sure.
35 and 8.
Ooh, 8.
That's Peach Howl.
Give me another percentile, Peach Howl.
Okay. Peach Howl gives another percentile. 94.
You gain the defect useless extra body part.
Did I get the
It just
we will find
transfers.
Oh, jeez.
All right.
I'm tapping this out, but guys, did I not talk about this earlier?
Jared
Like, don't
rolled an
inject
86
yourself.
and then a
Don't
2.
snort stuff. Don't eat the fruit. What?
I learned
Except for you,
today.
Forager. Eat all the fruit you want.
Oh.
Is Forager has 4 of them. Are you having Forager eat?
Okay.
Yes.
You said it was body part loss that I got?
Yeah.
One of them.
All right, and then
This is body part
my
then.
other character rolled an 86 and then a 2.
And a 2?
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a
86
percentile.
for the first one and then 2 for the second. Okay.
Yep. 11?
No.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm rolling 2 different things at once.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, lovely. Icy's got the piercings.
Yes.
63 is my percentile.
Oh, that's awesome.
All you're missing now are some pins and patches on the.
You now have the defect multiple personalities.
Ooh.
Just give it a second, Dan.
So,
Are you working that up, Jen?
Just calm yourself.
Tinfoil, you're in charge of Forager.
Oh, I see.
No.
Okay.
Forager has 4 pomegranates. Forager's
Yeah.
going to offer, like, hey, you want one of my extra, or should I eat these?
You know, you're working so hard. You should just have them all, buddy.
Okay.
They're all yours.
He eats 4 of them.
That's wonderful. So he needs to do like 4 sets of 2 D100s.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So Forager will get.
Oh, you're doing it? That's fine. You roll these. I like that
Oh,
better.
sorry.
No, you're good. So nothing happens with a 13. Roll another one.
Okay.
Nothing happens with a 94, so that's pomegranate 1.
Okay.
Roll another 2
Do,
percentile.
2d100 if you want.
90 and a 71.
Nothing happens on number 2.
Okay. 33 and a 24.
Something does happen on a 24.
Oh boy.
Give me another percentile. This is a standalone percentile.
95.
Forager gets the defect weak-willed, which I find is very fitting. And so, finally, give me 2 more percentile rolls.
I'm a good person. 34 and 35.
Both of those kick off. So he gains the defect weak-willed. Give me another percentile.
63.
He gets the mutation plasticity.
Ooh,
I just rolled on that, and I now can melee up to 15 feet away as my polar bear.
And then give me another percentile.
Turned into Luffy.
59.
Also, the defect mental block.
Okay. I've ruined his mind and his spirit. I'm so happy.
This is exciting. Anyone else want to go get more pomegranates?
I have 10 more, and I almost want to feed all of them to Breezy.
I kind of want to keep Forager around now. Now that he's weak-willed, I think it'll be easier to
keep
kind of just
controlling him.
make him be our lackey. I'm a good person.
Keep you like a
Yeah.
backup character.
I'm gonna hold on to them for now with Breezy. I
The
haven't
more
decided.
you say you're a good person, the less I'm believing it.
I know.
Working as intended.
So for mental block, Forager has a I don't know how you say that word. Congenital. What the fuck am I thinking?
You
Congenital
got it.
mental block when it
I know
comes
what
to
you're thinking
using
about.
artifacts. Yeah, I just saw the genital.
Chuck is trying so hard to be family friendlier.
Nah, he's fine.
I know.
Chuck is very pro genital.
True. It is.
Oh,
not.
this isn't
Come on,
bad for him.
Congenital.
Mental block, he is just not allowed to ever use artifacts.
Oh.
Does somebody have a link that they can send to me for the so I can roll my
Yeah.
my extra limb?
I could
You
also.
remind me what the name
I'll
of
tell
it
you what,
is.
I lost an arm, so maybe you can just have it.
All right, and then I need to
I don't know
roll
what-
for weak-willed.
I don't know
It's
if I
new
have-
body parts, was it, Jen?
It's useless body part,
Oh, useless.
or like I can't remember. I can't remember.
Yeah,
exactly
she
what
got
it
That's
useless.
right.
Oh,
Okay, I'll send it to you in just a sec.
first off, his personality score is reduced to 3.
Oh,
And he has difficulty deciding which side is right in any conflict and will frequently change sides in an argument
it.
or even combat.
Perfect. We have him under our control, so that should help us out at least.
no, it can hurt us too, though.
Even though we control him.
Well,
Change sides in conflict.
yeah.
How could Forager hurt us? I mean,
With 3 will, we
just look at him.
Sap.
I need to find plasticity. There it is.
Honestly, he survived longer than I expected. It's like, yes, please go forward.
Thank you.
Oh,
Check
no.
that out.
I thought he was
For
totally dead.
plasticity, I rolled 1 failure, replace with defect.
Oh, darn.
Wonderful.
Poor Forager.
Roll a d20 on this. Yes, I do. Okay.
Poor kid is
You can add 5 to it too, though.
Yep. So 16. Oh, that's disgusting. I have small knobs growing out of my forehead. -1 to AI recognition.
Nice. He also has special vulnerability.
Oh, Peach Owl.
We've broken him.
What else will be wrong with Forager now?
Well, this is... Unless you're going to make him eat more pomegranates.
I think this is good.
It's probably enough.
Oh, he's osteogenic, yeah. Bones break easily. Takes damage more than half of the mutant's hit points, which is 7. Mutant is effectively crippled. It cannot attack or move until healed. Bones break easy. Personality of 3. Doesn't know which side is right. And cannot use artifacts.
You just turned into somebody's grandpa.
Does he have any Werther's originals in his pockets?
Give me a luck test.
Oh god, I love Werther's.
All right,
They are delicious.
I'm not being unironic. I like Werther's.
We're probably all old people.
You know what really made me mad is whenever they started trying to fill Werther's
Didn't
originals
pass it.
with stuff. I'm like, excuse
Yeah.
you.
No.
Some of the filled
dare
ones are
you.
good,
How dare you?
but they're not as good as the original.
They are not.
I-
You're correct.
I like the coffee flavored ones.
Well, Chuck, everybody's wrong sometimes.
Oh my god, I still like the original. That's great. Absolutely great.
Oh my god.
All right.
That's so funny.
Brendan, how many are you eating?
I'm eating
Are those originals or pomegranates?
of Werther's originals on Forager that I found. I'm eating 3 as Polar Express.
Okay. You do. And pomegranates?
Oh, I'm done with pomegranates.
Okay. You didn't eat the other 10?
Yeah. No, Breezy is hanging on to them and being a conservative for maybe the first time in Breezy's life.
Okay. So with that, I think this is a good place to wrap. We still got plenty more to do on this little adventure. Everyone's got defects pretty much. A couple of you have new mutations. That's exciting.
So happy.
Yeah,
We got somebody showing up right at the end.
It happened.
Yeah. So that's very exciting. I like that. When Matt ran Friendin and I through this, we didn't really fuck with the pomegranates at all.
Well, that's too bad. It
No.
seems like you guys missed out on shenanigans.
Yeah, there's a lot of shenanigans there.
Any which way, shall we be getting signed off here?
Yeah, let's make like some breezies and split.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying to, PG-13 myself
I
up.
forget.
That rat is so badass.
Practice. oh, hold on. I can't.
Awesome. It just
yeah.
keeps getting better and better.
So much.
It's so great.
He's reached his final form.
Oh, I
It's
don't
Final
know.
Brian. It's
Yeah.
Final
It's
Brian.
Final
That's why I named him
Final-
Final Brian.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, this has been it's so beautiful. So beautiful. A Fallen Star for all. A level 1 adventure. Yeah, I don't know. Let's do, I guess, for plugs. Jeff, this is mostly on you.
Okay. Tomorrow night, twitch.tv/ZweihanderRPG at 9 Central. Come watch me and some other folks play some Zweihander. And on Saturday at 6 on twitch.tv/TheLollyGuys, come watch us play Electric Bastion Land. And then on Monday, come watch me and Dan and Chuck and Jeremy play a Vesson at 9 Central on twitch.tv/TheLollygaggers.
It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here on Defenders of Cobalt, today's Wednesday, so come back. Well, Friday we'll be on, like Jeff, we'll be on twitch.tv/ZweihanderRPG, picking up the Bloody Marches, our Zweihander campaign. Saturday we'll be back here. I think most of the people here will be back Saturday for Dungeon Crawl Classics, our hex crawl out of the Phylactery Zine. What is it? Sunday I'll be over on TT2KB for some more Zweihander. And then, yeah, like Jeff said, Mondays, Vesson on the Lollygaggers. Tuesdays, we got Aliens over on Grim and Perilous Plays. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff going. You can follow us on Twitter, twitch.tv. No, that's this. Twitter, it's just at Cobalt Defenders. Just find us at Cobalt Defenders on Twitter. That's easy enough. Who the fuck needs URLs?
Nobody does.
Nobody does. Also, you could, while you're out there, go to drive-thru and pick up the turtle racing rules that that I wrote up and Friendon did the art for. That's there. If you want to race some turtles in Zweihander, you can also pick up the current issue of the Lowborn zine. That's number 2. I got a cool random encounters in space table in there. You could pick that shit up too. And we're working on a zine, which will be out soon, hopefully. And it's going to be highly badass and one of the best zines you've ever seen in your life. So yeah, that's true. Until we see you again, we're the Defenders of Cobalt, and start fires, do drugs, and wear a fucking mask. Deuces. And
Thanks,
check out
everybody.
Brian. He's the real hero here.
Yeah, the actual protagonist.
All right, later.